So I just want to talk about what makes a great webinar. And if you've ever done a webinar, you know how challenging it is. But the cool thing is that when I first started up with ClickFunnels and learning about their system and whatnot, one of the funnels that they talk about is a webinar funnel. And then of course it's like, well, I don't know how to put on a webinar. So of course they've got a product for that in their perfect webinar product. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely go do it. But the cool thing is that, I mean, he talks about it, and you see, if you go and actually check it out, you can get, they'll send you like a funnel map, and they'll send you a DVD and information about how you can go and set up your own webinar, right? So it's like super awesome. But then what you want to do is go and watch, I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube somewhere, but you can go and access Russell's 10x webinar, I think is what you want to look for as far as the search term. And the cool thing about that is you want to go and just basically watch that like over and over, just on repeat until you literally got it memorized, because that is the perfect execution of a webinar, right? So the way he breaks down the format is that you got like the first part of your webinar, where it's like the introduction and talking about things and credibility and all that kind of stuff. Then you've got like the teaching part, right? And then you've got the close. So when you watch them do the teaching part isn't so much teaching as it is about breaking false beliefs. Because if you can break false beliefs, then you can change people's minds about whether or not they want to buy your product, right? Because if they have false beliefs about the product, they're not going to buy it. But if you can break those false beliefs, then they're going to go and take action and buy your product. So to watch him do it and execute it, it's absolutely perfect the way that he does it. And you want to just absolutely just go watch that and study it because his execution is just perfect. And the cool thing is that the way that he does it, it's not so much like the reason that you want to do this is because of this and this and this, right? It's not like that at all. The way that he does it is all through stories, right? Because the reason, if you think about it, the reason that you've got a false belief is because you heard a story about something in one way, shape, or form. Whether you read something, saw something, know something, heard something, you've got a false belief about something like webinars are hard because of this. I can't do a webinar because of this, right? So if someone were to tell you a story, well, oh, webinars, yeah, they used to be hard, but now that they're not. See, like this guy here, because Russell, he went and tried out this webinar system here, this automated software. And all he has to do is just click a few buttons, and then boom, his webinar's created. So that first belief that you had that webinars are hard has now been broken, right? Because of this story. He didn't show you a bunch of facts and tell you about, how easy the interface is on this webinar software, or the nifty algorithm behind whatever. He just told you a story about how this guy used it and then say generated a bunch of money. Boom, like that belief is broken. So go watch that webinar. Russell Brunson, 10x webinar. I think he made like $3 million in 90 minutes doing that presentation. So it's absolutely insane. Go watch it and you'll see an example of an awesome webinar. I'll see you in the next video.